Lawmakers push for bill to protect documented dreamers with first ever White House meeting for large group of mostly Indian American kids. 40 youth members of Improve the Dream from all across the country came to United States Capitol this week to advocate. Improve the Dream is a youth-led organization founded by Deep Patel that advocates for children of legal immigrants who have grown up in the United States but have no clear path to citizenship because they age out of the system at 21. They're often referred to as documented dreamers. For the first time ever, over 20 young immigrants from Improve the Dream visited the White House this week and met with senior immigration administrators to discuss the issue for aging out and the green card backlog for affected youth. This week, they were not only able to tell their stories to the executive office, but also to their legislators as well, the congresspersons that represent them. Through their advocacy, they have spread across the Capitol chambers, meeting with senators and representatives from Indiana, Florida, Iowa, and more. Improve the Dream also led a press conference at the Capitol steps with Representative Deborah Ross, Ami Bera, Senator Durbin, Senator Padilla, Representative Bera, co-sponsors of America's Children Act. They were able to share their stories of anguish yet resilience, anxiety yet perseverance, and angst yet hope among some of the most powerful proponents of the bill. As the week progresses, Improve the Dream plans to meet more senators, legislators, and others to educate them about their stories. Take a look.
But we've also made sure that we recognize the documented dreamers who have largely been ignored in our immigration debates for years, and they can't afford to wait. That's why we introduced the American Children's Act, which will permanently end aging out and provide a pathway to permanent residency for the 200,000 documented dreamers in the United States. For too long, these young people have been left out of discussions about immigration reform in Congress. But today, I'm proud to stand with this remarkable group. They've worked so hard to draw attention to their challenging circumstances and to advocate for a common sense solution. It's been a privilege to work with them and with my colleagues in the House and Senate to design bipartisan, bicameral legislation that will have a positive impact on so many promising young lives.
And we're focusing specifically on this challenge of documented dreamers. And during that hearing, among other witnesses, we heard testimony from a young lady, Latulia Rajakumar. She's also an inspiring journalist and a documented dreamer. She shared the story of her family struggle through the years of being in immigration limbo, which, by the way, happened to contribute to her brother's tragic death. Her story was heartbreaking, and it's an outrage, not just to me, it should be an outrage to all of us.
These young Americans, and I'm going to use that term because I consider all of you young Americans, didn't break any law. They came here as young children with their parents who came here legally on H-1B visas and other visas to contribute to that American dream, to the fabric of our country. They haven't done anything wrong. They only know one country. That's the United States of America. And for us to have an immigration system that says when you turn 21, you have no legal status, you now have to self-deport to a country that you may have no recollection of. You may have been there as a young child, but you may have not gone there. You may not have any family. We ought to welcome these kids to be part of that next generation, to continue to move our country forward. We ought to welcome all dreamers, in fact.